Sam Bridges is emotionally broken in Death Stranding 2. This man has been through a lot. He dealt with aphantophobia in the first game and could only surpass it because of his bridge babe, Lou. An equipment made to link the living to the dead actually made the dead Sam being reunited with the living. Since he can't die because of repatriation, being away from everything and everyone was his way to deal with everything that happened to him. Isolation is definitely another way to end it all. What led him to this cliff? The fact that his pregnant wife passed away during a void out. Without any attachment to the real world, he preferred to be reunited with the dead instead of the living creatures. At the end of Death Stranding 1, he understood the meaning behind connections, the reason why he couldn't be apart from communal existence. He even gave a speech about this in the end of the game. Without the connection he created, without the bridges he built, he wouldn't be able to get away from Emily's beach. His friend saved him, entangling him once again in the world of living. But Sam's mind is one to be looked at not as a healthy mind, because everything he built with one more trauma could be destroyed. A huge trauma, such as the death of Lou. As we all know, she didn't die at the end of the game, but that minor moment in the end when Sam pushes Fragile away shows us how unstable he is, especially because of his words, how lonely he is deep inside of him.
Come on, you put America back together, didn't you?
Doesn't mean there's a place for me. I've got no ties to anyone or anything. I might as well be dead. I felt like that when we first met in the cave. I still do.
In Death Stranding 2, we're told a lot about Sam's past, such as Lucy's cheating on him and how this still hurts him, as it should. She was the one to cure his phobia and the one who tore him apart after her death, leaving an even more bitter taste in his mouth because of the whole cheating thing. But that's not everything to make Sam a really broken character. After the first chapter, where he was living okay with his Louise, after the invasion of his house, and after they took Lou away, everything went to a mess once again inside his head. He didn't tell everything that happened on the beach from the end of the first game because of this sick relationship he had with Emily. He refused to entirely accept Lou's death and just decided to go on as if Lou were still inside the pod somehow. He's lonely again. It feels like this is his mental standard state of mind. Like the happy things are just the things in between, the lonely period he calls life. And the game knows how to show this to us. Yeah, we do have Dalman to help us deal with Lou's unliving. We had the living Lou in the first game, and we have him here, but we're still lonely. Even with the porters showing up, even with the strength system helping us to rebuild Australia, and even with Magellan crew being there for us. In the end, when Sam returns back home, he feels loneliness. Like Kojima said, the main theme of the first game was loneliness, a character fighting alone, facing problems. In the second game, even though Sam continues to carry loneliness on his shoulders, he has a DHV Magellan, which is a ship where he finds companions. So you work, you support your family, and when you get home, your children and the other family members are all relaxed. Even in the family, there is a moment when you feel loneliness. That's what I wanted to describe. And he nailed it. I felt this feeling, especially in chapter 8. After we connect the chronobiologist into the Cairo network, Sam returns home, sees tomorrow training, smiling, the girls getting out to recover some supplies like it was a girls' night out, and he's even worried about their safety, like a dad is, and feels comfort in a mixture of loneliness by seeing them leaving the ship. Like this family chief who works all day is supposed to feel loneliness, because when he goes out in the wilderness, he feels everything again. What Sam feels is no different than what Kojima felt during the event that lasted between 2019 to 2022. About his experience, he described it. There was no one in the office, and all the staff were working remotely. I even got sick during this time. These personal experiences of disconnection became a crucible for the game's narrative and design, as Kojima then described his haunting walks through empty streets, a surreal landscape that directly mirrored the game's post-apocalyptic world. Usually, busy paths were completely deserted, benches were sealed off, and there were hardly any people. It looked really like there was no one in the world. There's a reason to why Kojima chose this narrative for this game. Like I said in my previous video about the fact he don't want to predict the future again like he did in MGS2 and Death Stranding 1, he wants to focus in a human connective narrative. A type of story that would talk with people who endured this difficult time, the people who lost, the people who needed connection. Not pseudo connections like he mentioned it, but in fact, human connection. Connection is the word that can cure Sam Bridges from his brokenness in this game, and that's the topic that I want to develop in the final part of this video. Real quick, want to spend less and play more? Check out my store, where I put the best offers I found on Amazon to help you, PlayStation and Nintendo included. If you want to Legends EA or Ghost of Yute, check out my direct link. By buying anything you want on Amazon using my link, you have my channel that isn't monetized yet without any additional cost for you. Don't forget to give a like if you're enjoying the video, and let's get back to it. At the end of chapter 9, we have the fantastic scene where Higgs takes his revenge on Sam, putting him into a suffering that, even though he used eternal flames to make him repatriate endlessly, it wasn't about the physical pain, but rather mental harm, to break him even more. It's a real heartbreak seeing him in this state, and it makes us empathize with him. But what almost brought a tear into my eye was seeing his friends, his family, rescuing him. Sure, we have Fragile being an amazing character. Sure, we have some of the best scenes you've ever seen in a video game when Tomorrow Showdown with Higgs happens, but the climax is when Sam feels connected again, when everyone hugs him, when he can be safe again without the fires and go directly to Tomorrow to hug her. His family saved him. This isn't only the power of the friendship of an anime, but we're reading this time, it's more. It's the power of a hug, the power of physical connections. At this point, I understood that everyone was aware of his sadness and mental confusion. Later on the same chapter, when he finds the truth about what happened to Lou, he can only move further not because it's what I have to do, because if it was, he wouldn't be in that depressing situation he was in the beginning of the game. No, this time is different. This time, he can go on because he has a new family, closer to him. This game is all about family, and how a family can change someone for the better, even in the difficult times. Tarman lost his son, Hartman his wife and daughter, Rainey isn't sure if she'll give birth to her child, Jalman lost everything, and Fragile blames herself for everything that happened with Sam. And by showing to Tomorrow, who didn't know no one before them, they show it to Sam too, what a precious gift a family is. Instead of predicting the future again, Kojima looked into his heart and the heart of other people to write this amazing, fantastic game that became my favorite game of all time, called Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I am Japanese, but I love to see people from all over the world fighting against something. So, my dream, my idea, was to have a team of people from different origins joining together to face a challenge. Enjoy the video? That's awesome. Share your thoughts with me about this game and what touched you more about Sam's journey. Comment your criticism too, because I want to hear them to make better videos. Share this video with a friend of yours if it makes sense to you. Don't forget to check my Amazon links, because even a cup you buy using any of my links can help me as a creator. I hope I'll see you next time, so subscribe to my channel for this to happen. Thanks, and God bless you all. Oh, and don't forget to check my previous video. It's awesome too. I know you're gonna love it.
Hmm.